By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to investigate the core principles of the reflective approach that foster deeper student engagement and peer interaction. Identify the unique features of the reflective approach that contribute to meaningful and impactful learning experiences. Evaluate key techniques for integrating the reflective approach into diverse teaching environments. Examine how the reflective approach promotes critical thinking and self-awareness among learners. Hello everyone and welcome. This lecture probes the importance of the reflective approach in education, emphasizing its vital role in reshaping traditional pedagogical methods by placing introspection at the forefront of the teaching-learning process. It bridges theory and practice, highlighting how the reflective approach deepens learners' understanding and empowers them to take ownership of their educational journey. Besides, it focuses on the dynamic landscape in which students are inspired to question, analyze, and connect their experiences to foster a culture of continuous growth and self-discovery that enriches their academic and personal lives. So, let's begin with this question. How does the reflective approach challenge traditional teaching methods to create a more engaging learning environment? The reflective approach is an educational methodology that emphasizes the importance of reflection in the learning process, enabling students to critically analyze their experiences, thoughts, and actions. This dynamic approach, rooted in the works of seminal thinkers like John Dewey and Donald Shern, posits that true educational growth occurs not merely through the passive absorption of knowledge, but through the active interrogation of one's experiences and assumptions. This approach encourages learners to engage in self-assessment and introspection, fostering a deeper understanding of their learning experience and promoting continuous improvement. By incorporating reflective practices such as journaling, group discussions, and peer feedback, students develop essential skills in critical thinking and self-awareness. The reflective approach enhances academic performance and promotes a growth mindset, empowering students to take ownership of their learning and adapt their strategies for future challenges. This approach transforms education into a dynamic process of inquiry and personal development, preparing students for lifelong learning and adaptability in different situations. The principles of the reflective approach in education. The reflective approach is guided by several key principles that enhance the learning process through critical self-examination and continuous improvement. These principles collectively create a framework for reflective practice that promotes personal and professional growth, ultimately leading to more effective teaching and learning environments. These principles include: 1. Self-awareness. Self-awareness acts as a compass, guiding both teachers and learners to explore their intrinsic beliefs and biases. By embracing this introspection, they uncover hidden assumptions that shape their practices, paving the way for meaningful growth and transformation in their educational approaches. They develop an understanding of their beliefs, assumptions, and biases that influence their practices, enabling them to recognize areas for growth. 2. Continuous learning. This principle emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning, where continuous learning becomes the fuel for innovation in teaching. By actively seeking professional development and remaining open to new ideas, teachers can refine their strategies, ensuring they remain responsive to the evolving needs of their students and the educational landscape. 3. Critical reflection. Engaging in a critical analysis of experiences allows individuals to evaluate their actions and decisions, fostering a deeper understanding of effective practices and areas needing change. It serves as a mirror, inviting individuals to scrutinize their experiences and decisions. This insightful analysis clearly outlines effective practices and identifies areas in need of change, empowering teachers to make informed adjustments that will significantly enhance their impact on student learning. 4. Collaboration. Collaboration transforms reflection into a communal experience, where educators come together to share insights and feedback. Through this shared conversation, they develop a diverse range of perspectives that encourage mutual growth and enhance teaching practices overall. 5. Authenticity. practitioners are encouraged to be honest about their strengths and weaknesses, creating a safe environment for open dialogue and constructive feedback. This openness cultivates a safe learning climate where constructive feedback thrives, encouraging a culture of trust that ultimately enhances the learning experience for all. 6. Action-oriented reflection. Reflection reaches its pinnacle when it translates into action. By grounding insights in practical applications, teachers can implement changes that directly improve teaching methodologies and learning outcomes, ensuring that reflective practices lead to tangible advancements in the teaching and learning outcomes. The key features of the reflective approach in education. The reflective approach is characterized by several key features that enhance both teaching and learning through critical self-examination. These features collectively create a framework for reflective practice that improves teaching quality and supports student learning and development. These features include 1. Self-analysis. Continuous self-analysis empowers educators to evaluate their teaching methodologies, scrutinizing what works and what falls short. This ongoing assessment showcases strengths and pinpoints areas for improvement, cultivating a growth-focused culture that significantly enhances student learning. 2. Critical reflection. Through critical reflection, teachers become detectives of their own practices, meticulously examining the choices they make and their subsequent effects. This analytical approach cultivates profound insights into what constitutes effective teaching, enabling them to refine their methods and elevate the educational experience. 3. Emotional awareness. Reflection invites teachers to connect emotionally with their experiences and understand their impact on student learning and engagement. By probing their feelings, values, and judgments surrounding teaching practices, they forge deeper connections with their experiences, gaining clarity on how these emotions influence student engagement and learning outcomes. 4. Collaborative reflection. Collaborative reflection transforms solitary introspection into a vibrant exchange of ideas among peers. By sharing feedback and engaging in discussions, teachers create a supportive environment that fosters shared learning and collective growth, enriching their reflective practices and enhancing overall teaching effectiveness. 5. Goal setting. Reflective practitioners set realistic goals based on their reflections to chart a clear path for professional development. By establishing realistic objectives grounded in their reflections, they align their instructional strategies with student needs, ensuring that each step taken is purposeful and impactful. 6. Action-oriented outcomes. The true value of reflection lies in its ability to drive action and inform future practices. By translating insights into concrete changes, teachers enhance their teaching effectiveness and boost student engagement, ensuring that reflective practices lead to meaningful improvements in the classroom. The implementation strategies of the reflective approach in education. The reflective approach can be effectively implemented in educational settings through various strategies that promote critical self-examination and continuous improvement. By employing these strategies, educators can create a culture of reflection that enhances teaching quality, promotes student engagement, and supports continuous professional growth. Here are some key implementation strategies. 1. Reflective journals. Maintaining reflective journals empowers educators to chronicle their daily teaching journeys, capturing thoughts, observations, and experiences. This practice fosters ongoing self-reflection and reveals patterns, challenges, and successes over time, allowing teachers to evolve their practices with greater awareness and intention. 2. Peer collaboration. Engaging in peer collaboration transforms the teaching landscape into a dynamic forum for professional conversation. By sharing insights and feedback, educators gain fresh perspectives that challenge their thinking and inspire innovative approaches, creating a supportive network that promotes collective growth. 3. Student feedback. Actively seeking student feedback is a gateway to understanding the learning experience from the learner's perspective. Through surveys, exit tickets, or class discussions, educators can uncover strengths and identify areas for improvement, ensuring that teaching practices are responsive to the needs and voices of their students. 4. Pre- and post-lesson reflection. The practice of pre- and post-lesson reflection equips teachers with a framework for intentional instruction. By contemplating instructional goals and potential challenges before a lesson and evaluating outcomes afterwards, educators can refine their methods and enhance future lesson planning based on real-time insights. 5. Goal setting. Encouraging educators to set specific, measurable goals rooted in their reflections sharpens focus on professional development. This approach to teaching ensures that practices are aligned with student needs, leading to purposeful educator growth in the classroom. 6. Observation and self-assessment. Implementing a system for observation and self-assessment cultivates a culture of continuous improvement among educators. By observing colleagues or reviewing recorded lessons against established criteria, teachers gain valuable insights into their effectiveness, fostering an environment where reflective practices lead to enhanced teaching strategies. Conclusion. The reflective approach in education stands as a transformative paradigm, challenging traditional pedagogical methods by placing introspection at the heart of the teaching-learning process. This dynamic methodology posits that true educational growth occurs not merely through the passive absorption of information, but through the active interrogation of one's experiences and assumptions. It encourages learners to engage in a continuous cycle of action, reflection, and refinement. This approach fosters a metacognitive awareness that transcends mere subject mastery. It cultivates a sense of lifelong learners equipped with the critical thinking skills necessary to manage the complexities of the global landscape. The reflective approach thus represents a crucial evolutionary step in educational philosophy, one that harmonizes the acquisition of knowledge with the development of self-awareness and adaptability.